Are these markets going down? I'm going to take a look at it. Happy Saturday, folks. Welcome back to the show. Joe here on Crypto Rosetta. Thank you all for tuning in. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button, tap the bell, select all notifications, go back and watch all our previous videos. We got a whole host of crypto content coming out daily, so check that out. And at any stage, if you enjoy this content, make sure you take a second to smash up the like. It helps get this content out to everyone else out there. Now, let's just take a look at coin market cap, see what's going on with the crypto prices currently, because that's exactly where I want to start on this one today, guys. So Bitcoin time of recording is around about 26,500. Pretty flat on the week, considering we had FOMC. Bitcoin didn't see a huge amount of volatility. Did get up early in the week into that 27,400. I did talk about that earlier in the week being a potential rejection area, and that has played out quite nicely at the moment. Do I think it can go higher? Yes, I do. I think it's possible. However, I've got much lower targets. We'll come on to that when we hit the charts in a moment. But interestingly, Ethereum down 2.6 on the week. So if ETH and the altcoins, again, same old story, taking more pain on the week. And we're continuing to see that rise on Bitcoin dominance. And I do not see that trend ending anytime soon. Okay, what else is key? Okay, yeah, we've got XRP was up 2.6 on the week, but we know where that's come from the exit pump, in my opinion. So nothing shocking about that. Cardano ADA down 2%, coming back to, get close to retest those lows. I think that's only a matter of time, and I do think we are going to see new lows on ADA. TON pulling back now, yes, up 8.5% on the week, but earlier in the week, if you've been watching the content, you'll know that we had a trade in our trading zone. You can join our trading zone via Patreon, or you can get the lifetime membership NFT. I'll talk about that in a moment, but that's in our Discord. Our Discord is free to join, by the way, guys. So, links in the description below if you want to come join the community in Discord. So yeah, TON still up on the week, but probably pulling back now. We closed that long, got some nice gains on TON. Polkadot down 4%, $4 Polkadot. Probably a lot of people out there thinking that's real cheap and potential good one to be accumulating right now. In the long run, I actually do believe in Polkadot. I think that it could be a decent buy now. However, I'm just being greedy on this one. It's still one I'm considering. I'm not saying I'm definitely going to buy Polkadot. And of course, nothing in this video is financial advice. This is just entertainment and me documenting what, I'm doing and giving you guys my opinions. But on Polkadot, guys, I'm still getting greedy and I'm still thinking I do like the sounds of $3 Polkadot over $4. And who knows, could $2 come in? I think it's possible if these markets get as bad as I think they really could do. I have mentioned before that I still think a lot of these altcoins can go down anywhere in that 40 to 60% range, and then other ones, could potentially go extinct. I'm not saying Polkadot's going to be one of them. I think Polkadot's going to be okay, but I do think we can still get it a lot cheaper than $4. Apart from that, pretty much standard across the board, sort of either flat or, 1 or 2% down. We got Bitcoin Cash down 4%. We are short on that one in our trading zone, so that's going out nice. Decent rally on Chainlink this week. Not surprising. Chainlink's just been in the range, climbing back up 11%, but I still think we're, targeting much lower on Chainlink, and that one could be one that I'm watching coming into a possible short trade soon. XLM, yeah, we're short on that one. Train zone down 4%, going nicely. AVAX one, I do regret not taking. However, we were getting slated a bit on AVAX because, we are looking at getting a AVAX pool. We do have to purchase 20,000 AVAX tokens, which is, a significant investment to run that pool. Nothing's changed. We're still planning on doing that. However, like I said, we were getting slated for, well, why haven't you guys bought it $11, $12? How freaking cheap do you want your AVAX? Well, our technical analysis is still telling us that all likelihood it's going lower. So every $1 that AVAX goes down, when you're buying 20,000, guys, $20,000, right? It's a significant amount of money. So it's all easy for people out there to say who are buying $100 worth of AVAX, but the investment that we're talking about, we're still tracking AVAX down, and we're still at least targeting a minimum target of around about $5 on AVAX. That's our opinion. So let's see if it gets there. Just checking along. H bar, yeah, pretty flat, but a lot of H barbarians on the channel. We know you guys love a bit of H bar. Keep supporting Savage. Oh, another one we missed. A good short opportunity. Had the VeChain standard Coinbase listing pump down 5.9%. So I'm sure some people made some good money on that one. Optimism continuing to get wrecked. It looked a bit ridiculous at $3 earlier on in the year. I think that was a good little exit pump there. But yeah, not saying that Optimism can't do well in the next bull market. I think it can, but let's see it under $1. I would like to see Optimism under $1, and then yeah, could start to get a little bit juicy, that one. Seeing a few rallies on the likes of Algorand, Arve, but still think we got more lows to come, guys. Nothing's changed. So yeah, that's me just having a look at coin market cap there. Let's just dive into the charts now, guys, on macro. So okay, Bitcoin, not a great deal has changed for me. Still got that major resistance zone. I'll keep talking about it because I know we're getting a lot of new people that are, arriving on the channel for the first time. So welcome. This is just my opinion. I see 31 to 38K as the major resistance zone. We got the 2023 rally, which I expected to come in this multi-year bear market, in my opinion, and I'm expecting, more lows. So yeah, we got in there once, got rejected. It is possible that we can go back in there and set one more high. However, that's not my primary expectation. That's just a secondary idea that I have, and I will trade and be okay with that accordingly. But for now, going with the idea that the top is in for the year, not just on Bitcoin, but on other markets, and you'll see that on other charts that I bring up in a moment. So yeah, got an average short on Bitcoin from 29K, holding that, looking to hold a decent swing short on that. Not taking any profits on that one yet. Taking profits on other trades. We always, talk about locking in gains, but I wanted to hold a decent swing short on Bitcoin here. Like I said, if it goes back up and I get stopped out, no loss, that's not a problem. I'll just, short again with larger size, so it's all good. But key levels, I'm looking for Bitcoin. I'm recording, like I said, 26.5. Can we get back to 28? Yeah, absolutely possible. But either way, we are going to chop down to 23K, in my opinion. Probably get a decent bounce from there. If and we continue to set lower highs, the downtrend continues. Then I'm looking at 19.6. 19.6, I think, will be a significant area as well. It could go one or two way, guys. That kind of level, we could see a lot of FOMO there. People thinking that is the lower high. That's the the wave two of 5 waves up, going up to new all time highs. It's possible. I don't think it's going to play out, but I think that that's what a lot of people are going to be thinking. Probably going to see strong buys if we get back to that 20K region, and then we could see a significant rally, potentially all the way back up to 25. So that could be a good area to long if we get there. Again, of course, not financial advice, but you've got to trade and make your own decisions. But that's what I'll be thinking if we get there. But once that breaks, guys, that's when the fear is really going to come in. Then we'll be heading down to probably 16K is next target. We'll get all the double bottom calls, all the bulls as we continue to chop down, guys, just as we did all the way back up here in 2021. We just kept saying every time a new low was set, they just said, okay, that was it, okay, buy the dip, buy the dip, buy the dip. And I think it's going to be exactly the same once that 19.6 breaks, guys. I do think that this market is going to get very emotional, very volatile. We could see some panic. We could see some big communities screaming at their people to buy, etc. And then the market makers will say thanks for your liquidity and keep driving this down. You know, there's that a narrative out there that BlackRock and all this ETF nonsense going on that's going to blast us off this year. Look, you could believe in that, and if you do, then you make your call on that. But I personally don't. I'm also not an advocate for the 4 year cycle. I'm not saying it hasn't played out, but for me, Bitcoin just doesn't have enough history to back up that continuing to play out, and it's not going to last forever. You're not going to have this situation where every 4 years the bear market's the same and every the bull market is exactly the same. It'd be too easy to make money. Not everyone's going to do that. The majority of people have to lose in this market. That is just the way markets work. Every dollar you make, guys, don't take it for granted. You are taking it from someone else in this market. So 16K, yeah, we'll get all the double bottom calls, but then the new low that I'm expecting, my minimum expectation in this market is looking at 12K. Now that could be the bottom, but also that could be the false bottom. We may get a significant rally back up from there. People think, okay, that was it, and then one more dip into the main target range of 9,600 to 3,600. Now I know that is a wide target range. A lot of people will say that, and that's fair enough. But I think it's a good area to be DCA in. If we get to 12K, I'm not saying, or I'm not committing rather at this moment, that I won't be buying. It will depend on how I see the macro going and other charts at the time. So 12K could be the buy area, but for me, until we get down there, may have to reassess. But right now, main target remains 9,600 to 3,600 for my dollar cost average spot buy into Bitcoin. Right, let's move on. We got ETH. ETH chart's been playing out beautifully. Been putting this one out for weeks and weeks and weeks in the Discord, and it's just going so nicely to plan. Okay, we had the ETH.2 rally came back down, then we got one more rally with everything rallying this year. I do think that was just a free wave move. I do think that there's a good chance that the top's in for that one. The bulls needed some consolidation, pretty much above 2400 range, didn't get there. I know a lot of people waiting to short at 2400. I decided to just go in at 2100. I was going to scale up if we got there. Glad I did, because we didn't get there at the moment. Pulling back really nice. Looks like we potentially have a bit of a bear flag breakdown, but obviously that one can't be guaranteed, because if you go back to this range here in November, you could have thought maybe that was the bear flag, and that was a bit of a bull trap. Got the 23 rally starting, off we go from the FTX crash. So prices I'm looking at for ETH got this major trend line of support. I think we're going to get a bounce off there. I think we'll break down, probably get under $1,400, hit this sort of 1350 to 1400 range, and then we should see a bounce from there on ETH. Once that breaks, though, again, that's when the fear is going to strike. I think that's when we could potentially looking at retesting the lows going back to June 22. So around about that $850, $900, 950 range, it'll be somewhere in there. It could be 900, could get a wick under. Who knows? Let's see how that one plays out. But I do think that I am expecting at least one more low on ETH. Main target range being 450, 700. I think we got some candles to backtest here from 2020. I still think that that's bullish if ETH gets there. People think, oh well, it's dead. It's never gonna get a new all-time high. No, I disagree. I think it can go to a new all-time high once it gets into that range. However, if that does break, I've got one potential lower target of around about 230, which I'll consider. ETH is still alive down there, although it won't be looking good. However, if ETH breaks $200, then I don't think we're going to see new all-time highs on ETH. So really, that is the last. That's the last line of defense for me on ETH. But yeah, main target 450 to 700. Feeling pretty confident. Got a short from $2,100 being held on ETH at the minute. So before we take a look at some other charts, had mentioned our trading zone. We are in Discord. If you want to get a lifetime membership NFT, you never have to pay monthly fees again. You are a member with us for life. That costs 1,800 ADA, one-off payment. Again, just come into Discord, message us about it if you want any more information. If you want a free trial, you can absolutely have that. But yeah, that will give you full Discord access. It gives you Elliott-wave free lessons with Savage, access to the trading zone. As I mentioned, you can jump on the weekly AMA with the team. Usually about once a month at the minute. We do those for free for everyone as well, but every week as a member you're guaranteed into that. It'll also give you access to our buy zones, which are our opinions on where we think altcoins, Bitcoin, etc. Have good areas to be buying at the time. And we've got loads more features coming out soon, so watch out for that in our community updates. You can follow us on X, you can follow us on Instagram. You'll get all those updates on there. Right, let's get back onto the charts, guys. So big one for me this week was the DXY. Still have that main target of getting up to the 120 range. The DXY is still looking really bullish to me. We've just closed the week at 105.58. That is 10 green weeks in a row now. Exactly as I mentioned on previous videos. Got it on the chart here. The dollar is dead. All the Moon Boys 10 weeks ago were shouting the dollar is dead all over X, and that was a perfect reversal from there. Broke out of the descending wedge. If we consolidate above there, as I mentioned, consolidate above where we are now, 105.50, all's in big trouble. But I do think, even if we have a healthy correction, we could be coming back down to, retest the line around about 102.90 and get a bounce off there. So low time frame, bearish, could be going back to 102.90 and then, continue the bullish trend. But I do think that this is a breakout on DXY. I'm feeling really confident on this. I do think that this low around about 99.55 is in. If we lose this 102.90, then I admit then maybe we have to reassess and it might not be looking too good. And then maybe things are a bit more bullish this year than I expected. Invalidation really doesn't come until we cross that 99.55, but I would like to see 102.90 area-ish hold. But if we continue up, which is definitely possible now, if we get that consolidation, that is really, really bad for the bulls. Looking at 107.90, we'll expect that to be an area of resistance. And if we go straight there, which we could do, I'm not sure if we will, but if we do, I do think that we will get a, pullback from there. Come back up, break 107.90. Next target will be 110.74, and then above 110.74, guys, I really think we are on our way. Now, this will not be quick. This is a weekly chart. I think that this could run, potentially the whole length of 2024 to go up to that 120 target, in my opinion. Who knows? This could even take us into 2025. So this won't be, a quick thing, but this is kind of, giving me the opinion that I still, pretty bearish in this multi-year bear market going into early 2024. I'm not expecting the macro to turn around as fast as some people are. Now, what do I think could cause this DXY to rise, and what, other markets am I looking at pulling back? Well, moving on straight away, right? Been requested that, give my opinions and take a look at the video, because I've mentioned it, a few times. I do think that this could be, the AI bubble pop blow off top. If the high is in on the video at psychological level around about $500, I do think that that was crazy overbought in that area. And if the top's in, this thing could really go into free fall. I've mentioned about index weighting rather. How much big stocks like your Apples, Amazon, Microsoft, and Nvidia has now grown rather, into that into that class with those other stocks. And if this goes down, then the indexes are going down quite a bit percentage wise, and that's exactly what I'm expecting. So we've rejected. We're currently, retesting back around about $400, but I think if that breaks, I'm looking at around about 370 on the video. That goes down. These are just measured moves, looking about 320. That'll retest these highs back in 2021. But once that one breaks, guys, then that really is the blow off bubble pop. This is where we're going to start to see the SP 500, the Nasdaq, head really far down, in my opinion. Nvidia could be going back to $200, and then last line of support really is 120. Not sure if it's going to get all the way down there, but if it did, I really wouldn't be surprised, because I just think Nvidia's just not a buy at this level. I'm not saying it can't go higher, but if it goes, let's just say it went to something crazy like $1,000, what you're gonna do? You're gonna do, a 2x, a 2 and a little bit x for the risk reward of potentially, coming down here and losing 70-80%. It's not there for me. If you got in on the video here around about $100 and rode it up, great. I hope you've taken profits. Again, not financial advice, but I certainly would have. But yeah, this was a big, big FOMO run this year. Got a lot of hype, got a lot of media. See it all over, Yahoo Finance. See it all over CNN. You see it all over Fox News, whatever. And then, yeah, I think a lot of people got suckered into this one, and I think that the smart money has moved out, gone back into the US dollar, and that is going to rise up the DXY, in my opinion. Moving on, Nasdaq. Again, linking in AI bubble crash. Could this just be a free wave correction? Could this have just been a B wave, lower high being set? Yeah, possible. Now, if the Nasdaq does, break the November 21 highs and set a new all-time high, that doesn't mean it's super bullish. That could just be an overshooting B wave potentially, and then still be coming back down to these lower targets. But for now, just expecting that the highs could be in. Potentially setting another lower high. I mean, the Nasdaq was down, 3% this week. That's pretty heavy. That's going to take a lot of buy power to rally that back up. So continuing to set more lower highs, and I do think that that's going to continue. 13.6 being a really key area. I'm expecting a bounce there, but if that once that breaks, that's looking like significant lower high being set, and I think we are on our journey to break 10K on the Nasdaq. I did expect that to happen in 2022. We didn't quite get there. I think what was the low? The low was 10,440. So I was expecting us to break 10K and then rally. We didn't quite get there, but I still think we are going to see another low on the Nasdaq. I really do fancy it. Now, oil. Just a quick catch up on this one because last video I mentioned this one. Target $93. It's looking really nice. We may just not get there, but we have got into $90, so we are close. So we're either gonna reject here, or maybe we're gonna get to this $93. I also think 98.80 is a possibility. That's the one to one if this is being a B wave. But we may not get there. But you know oil's pretty much getting close to the rejection area for me. Once we go down, looking at 83.80 for a bounce. Once 83.80 breaks, then I think we are on our journey to bear market lows on oil. And my primary target is 57.50 range, approximately. More targets, kind of around that sort of 42 to 45 bucks as well on oil. But yeah, looking to see at least us get down to sort of 55, $60 on oil, in my opinion. Gold, not a lot has changed on gold, but I like to show these charts for our new viewers that are here. My opinion, still we got the triple top rejection, and yeah, invalidation really doesn't come unless we get back above $2,100 and consolidate up there. But I think 1950, we are rejecting on it. Gold closing the week 1924. Still think we are just going to continue to chop down to 1800 bucks, get a bounce, get a rally, and head back down to 1724. I've got potential Elliott-wave 5 wave move that could play out here, heading us to our main target range of 1550 to 1440 on gold. So yeah, I am bearish on gold on the triple top rejection, but I do think we will see new all-time highs again on gold. I know we did set a new all-time high, and I do think we can continue to do that, but I think we're going to see a major correction on gold first, and this could take quite a few years to play out. It won't be a fast one. Again, just wanted to look at Tesla. This one's playing out absolutely beautifully because, again, this is all linking into my, opinions that the SP 500, Nasdaq, etc., are going to, continue to grind down on these big market caps. Tesla being one of those. Again, look at this, down 10% on the week. This is, I think it was about a week ago I put this video out. I said, think Tesla may have set a lower high here. Got the question marks on it. Let's just change that. Let's take them question marks off, guys, because I think that is looking pretty nice now after a 10% dump on the week on Tesla. Free wave correction, heading down, and yeah, still my primary target for Tesla looking around about 65 bucks, guys. I think Tesla is a buy. The low was 100, so a lot of people saying, oh, you missed it, why didn't you buy there? Well, no, because if we get down to sort of 50, 60 bucks, then it's double Tesla for me. That's the way I'm looking at it. So I'm still, feeling pretty confident about Tesla. I did think that this was a bit of a bear trap, thinking everyone's thinking it was just going to go straight down there. No, we got the 2023 rally with, the rest of the market. But now I think it's time to grind back down again on Tesla. Gotta mention Cryptcomps as well, guys. Again, go to cryptcomps.com if you want to win up to £10,000 worth. That's approximately $12,400 of cryptocurrency. Time of recording. And, we've got competition 8 running where you can win that. There's also competition 9, which is £1,000 worth of cryptocurrency. If you win this, guys, you can have any cryptocurrency. You can have Bitcoin, you can have altcoins, you can have stable coins. So get your tickets and get in the competition to win it. It's a great opportunity. Like I said, if you win, that £10,000 worth of Bitcoin, say you hodl it on, that could be, a life changing prize in the future. So that's something you've got to consider, especially, if you win and you choose an altcoin which does, crazy 10 or 100x, then what a prize that it's turned out to be. So go to cryptcomps.com and get your tickets and enter. You can enter from anywhere in the world. Everyone, thank you all for watching. Going to wrap this one up. I hope everybody has a great weekend. I hope you've enjoyed it. Again, if you have enjoyed it, make sure you smash up that like. And yeah, leave us a comment on anything. I'm always really interested to get all your opinions on the market, guys. And you can jump into Discord, as I mentioned, and just get amongst the community and talk to everyone. It's great to do. So thank you all, and I'll see you again.